You do everything for everyone. You're always available, always helping, but somehow you feel invisible. No one checks in on you. No one asks if you're okay. You start wondering, why does no one even care about me the way I care about them? And it's exhausting. It's frustrating. You feel like you're disappearing from your own life, like you've lost yourself somewhere along the way. If this sounds like you, then you are missing something crucial: personal boundaries. Here are 5 signs you desperately need personal boundaries. Sign 1. You wake up tired, you go to bed tired, you feel drained all the time, not because of work, not because of responsibilities, but because your time, your energy, and your emotions are constantly being pulled in every direction by others. You're exhausted, but you don't even know why. Sign 2. Saying no makes you feel like a terrible person, like you're letting someone down. You believe that putting yourself first is selfish, that your needs are secondary. So you always keep saying yes, even when you don't want to. Sign 3. You do everything for others, but when was the last time someone checked on you, or the last time you put yourself first? Somewhere along the way, you forgot about your own wants, needs, and happiness. You feel unimportant in your own life. Sign 4. You've said yes so much that now people always expect you to say yes. No one asks if you have time, no one asks if you have energy. They assume you'll always be there. And when you try to say no, they get upset. They guilt trip you, not because they're bad people, but because you have trained them to think they can take your time and energy whenever they want. Sign 5. You keep helping. You tell yourself it's out of love, out of kindness, but deep down you feel drained. You feel unappreciated. You secretly wish people would stop asking for your help. That's not kindness, that's burnout. If you relate to at least 3 or more of these signs, then the real problem is this. You think being a good person means always saying yes. You think being selfless means putting yourself last. That's not true. And I get it. We've all been taught this. We grew up watching our parents, grandparents, especially women, sacrifice everything. We were taught that love means giving endlessly, that saying no is selfish. But you have to understand one truth. Every yes comes with a price. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. If you say yes to extra work, you're automatically saying no to your mental peace. And if you say yes to a late night call, you're automatically saying no to your sleep. And if you say yes to helping someone at 1 a.m., you're automatically saying no to your health. Your yes is so powerful, and if you don't control it, you will always pay the price. Usually, that price manifests as exhaustion or feeling drained of your energy, or like feeling unseen in a life where you do everything for everyone and carrying a weight no one else even notices. See, you're not exhausted because you're helping people. You're exhausted because you keep rejecting yourself. For instance, if someone ignores you 5 times, you stop going to them for their help, right? That's what you've done to yourself. Your mind, your body, your emotions, they have been asking for rest, for peace, but you've said no to them again and again. And when you keep saying no to yourself, people around you will do the same. People take more. They expect more from you. Not because they mean to take advantage of you. That's what they are used to doing. If you want to fix all these, you need personal boundaries. Not to push people away, not to hurt them, but to choose where your time, energy, and love go with intention. And how do you do that? How do you know when to say yes and when to say no? Next time someone asks you for your time, don't jump into a yes. Pause. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Do I actually want to do this? What am I sacrificing by saying yes? And am I okay with that sacrifice? If you are okay with all the answers, then go ahead and say yes. If not, politely say no. And if you are unsure, say no until you understand what you are sacrificing and whether you are truly willing to do it. People learn how to treat you by watching how you treat yourself. If you ask, What if I start setting boundaries and people get mad at me? Let them. For years, you've trained people to treat you a certain way, right? And now you're changing. At first, they will resist, but they will adjust. I'm not saying you have to fight. You don't have to be rude. Just be intentional with your yes and polite with your no. And something incredible will happen. People will start respecting you because you respect yourself. You will finally feel seen, valued, and appreciated. Not because the world has changed, but because you have changed.